went to my 20-week appointment. Everything was perfectly fine. I did mention I had some swelling, but it was nothing crazy. I mentioned to my mom that I was a little concerned, so I told her I was going to stop by her house on my way to work so she could take my blood pressure. I don't remember the top number, but the bottom number was 116. And she's a nurse, so she said, that's really high. When we got here, we were informed that there was protein in my urine and that I had preeclampsia with severe features. It was in that moment that we made the decision to go ahead and go through with it. But at the same time, you got in the back of your head, like, this is not what I expected to happen in any way, shape, or form. Like, everything was fine yesterday.
So we know full-term gestation is 40 weeks. Nyla was 22 and 3 weeks. Gestation is more important than the size of the baby and the different milestones we have to hit with that and the different care we provide. It really took a nation to take care of Nyla. We talked with the labor and delivery team, the maternal fetal medicine team, and the neonatology team, and the nurses and all the respiratory therapists as well, to create a plan for the delivery.
So when we were called for this delivery, you're always thinking of every scenario and everything you could think of to prepare for it. So the difficulty we have is sometimes when you have a baby at this extreme early age of prematurity, you might not be able to put a breathing tube in because of the size of the baby. But the tube went in smoothly on the very first attempt.
Babies that born at 22 weeks are against some pretty difficult odds for survival. We're really supporting all their bodily functions. We're breathing for them. We're giving them nutrition through an IV. We're maintaining their body temperature. We're maintaining how well they can keep fluid in their body because their skin's really too premature to even do that.
I think Nyla's survival is exceptional, but I think what is truly a miracle is that Nyla is able to survive, grow, and thrive without some of the more common complications that we see in extremely premature infants. Number one, Nyla never had a bloodstream infection. And I think that's really a testament to the outstanding nursing and meticulous nursing care that Nyla received. Two, Nyla never had an intraventricular hemorrhage or bleeding in the brain, which is unfortunately very common in our very tiny premature infants. And third, Nyla never had a very serious intestinal condition that premature babies are at risk for, and that's called necrotizing enterocolitis, or we sometimes call NEC for short. And that can be inflammation in the intestines that can make babies very ill. Sometimes these babies need surgery. And so I think this is really a testament to just the excellent care that she was provided from all of our team here at Silver Cross.
When she was born, she weighed 1.1 ounces. She was 11 inches long and here to show us all what she really could do.
Just more nervous and scared than anything, just because I knew she wasn't pregnant that long. So I'm just like, what's going on, you know? We kind of leaned on each other a lot during this time and just kind of split up the work and made it work. So yeah, her and a lot of prayer and my family checking on me all the time, and the village, you know, the family village.
The lungs are very small, so, you know, and her size, her chest, while this little, her lungs are like tiny little grapes. So when they're born and they're put on ventilators, those ventilators tend to stop that lung growth. But for her, despite being on the ventilator, so she kept growing and growing and growing, her lungs did too, and they just did very well.
I've been a NICU nurse, it'll be 40 years in June, and I've seen a lot of changes, especially in the beginning when I was a NICU nurse. What really were the changes now is the people involved, the way we communicate, the way we touch, the way we don't touch, and the way we keep the environment clean and quiet. Those are all things that have made such a big difference in not only how the babies do while they're here in the NICU, but how they do later on.
From the very beginning, everyone was so caring. They're family, literally. I've been coming here every day for 6 months. So we know each other. Everyone looks for us. I call all the time. They let me know how everything is going.
Just truly from the beginning, she's just been such a miracle. And we all love her. We got really attached to her. So it's going to be bittersweet sending her home, but I know her mom and her dad, they love her so much, and it's just so moving and touching to see them with her.
She's very talented. She can suck both thumbs individually. She can smile at us. She makes noises. She wants to turn around in her crib, let me tell you, and she follows us from side to side. We know she passed her hearing test, so she probably has all the gossip of the unit, let me tell you. So, yeah.
You look at them and you think of where they've been and where they've come from. It just brings happiness to you, and it makes me as a neonatologist, when you see something so special, this is why that gotcha moment that you feel inside your heart, and why you did what you do, why I became a doctor, why I became a neonatologist.
It literally was divine. Like, this is God for sure, because there's no way. Like, the NICU just opened a couple years ago. If it wasn't for this, we would be going downtown every day. So just being able to be this close to home. My mom works here. I was born at Silver Cross. So it's just so many things that just made it feel safe.